Breeze Pickup Battle Report, a Crossout video. I'm your pilot, Dangerously Incompetent. This video I'm taking my Breeze Pickup into missions to see how it performs, with precepts for the wise. Unlike the previous video where my friend was driving this build at Engineer level 7, link in the top right corner, all he saw were other less than level 10 in the Engineers players and a few bots. I'm driving it now and I'm a prestige level 109 in the Engineers. I'm going to see everyone except players below level 10 in the Engineers. Best still here is an intermediate player at least. He has a vehicle that is very combat effective for its power score. He's got 2 small ploughs, so that means it's at least level 8 in the Nomads, and there's a Steppenwolf part on the side, so he's at least level 10 in the Scavengers, because that's what you need to get to Steppenwolf. So he's not a beginner player, this guy. The 2 ploughs on the front make him very tough frontally, so I'm going to shoot for his cords, and his rear cords are attached to a small buggy floor part, which is a 90% shoot through part, which is a good thing to place your weapons on, because most of the damage just passes straight through, so it takes a long time to destroy them, longer than you would expect. If you'd put some other 2x4x1 part on, you'd have lost those cords, because I'd have shot away those structure parts already, and then the cords would have fallen off with it. As you can see, those 2 ploughs are also good for lifting. He's got smaller wheels on the front. Ooh, so close to shooting his cords off. You can see them sparking, which indicates low health on a weapon. All shotguns damage falls off rapidly with increasing range, but close to they can pack quite a punch. Some builds, however, you don't want to get close to them, like ones armed with junk bows, for instance. They do even more damage than a shotgun at very close range, at point blank really. But machine gun builds, especially those looking the other way because they're shooting someone else, like Fallen Shadow here, they're no problem. He did have 2 cords and a rapier, and now he's not very combat effective. That was a textbook weapon stripping. Take notes, there may be a quiz later. Here's something you don't see every day, a ram build at 2200 power score. Given Tusks have 750 power score on their own, how's it done? He's using AVI boosters and hatchets plastered all over his front. Let's put Microlation under pressure, rather than let him concentrate on shooting us while we're busy dogfighting. He shielded his cords with his cabin and a small plough, if you look right on his front, low down, but that won't save him now. He's on fire. I'm shooting for the structure and the cabin. Whoops, I did not want to get lifted by him. Phew, I got lucky then. He could have easily finished me off. Now though, I'm on fire, so I don't want to engage that last enemy, wherever he's hiding. Let's take the strategic win by capping instead. Destroying enemy weapons is generally a good tactic, but don't chase the enemy to do it once they're outside your effective range, which on the Luparas isn't very far at all. This bot's machine guns are still doing damage to me, whilst my Luparas are barely scratching it. Time to abandon the chase, I think. Ethan's come back, and someone else has taken his weapons off in the meantime. Well, I won't look a gift horse in the meth. Once you have stripped off the enemy's weapons, it's a good idea to get away from them, as it's likely they'll try to self-destruct next to you in an act of vengeance. I'm trying to get away, but I'm impaled on his hatchets, and I can't. Notice the red glow in his cabin that precedes self-destruction. Ow. There are builds that it's better to shoot the structure and the cabin in order to destroy the vehicle rather than try and strip the weapons. Like Zloy here, who has junk bows, which have a durability of 182. He's got very little structural parts, and a sprinter cabin, which has a durability of 220. His overall durability is probably less than the total of the 2 junk bows he's carrying. I just got lucky, and my hatchets have destroyed the structure part one of his junk bows was attached to, so he's down to 1 junk bow. Ooh, a surprise lift and roll. Zloy has so little overall durability that it will be quicker to destroy his vehicle than it would be to destroy the 2 junk bows by shooting at them. Let's just finish the player that I rolled over, and while he's lying wounded on his side. And now let's finish off Zloy, seeing as he's on fire. So he's got very little hit points, durability left, because that's the sign you're on low durability. Your cabin's on fire. Always pay attention to the rest of the battlefield. Even when you're in a dogfight, you should be looking at the minimap every so often. Except in this battle there's no point looking at the minimap. No one on the team has a radio or a radar detector. My word, where did those 4 come from? No shame in running away when you are outnumbered. I should have run away some more, to where my allies are, and even the odds somewhat. Ah dear. Last battle, let's finish with a win. Some strategic advice here: stick with the largest bunch of allies you can, even if they are going to the strategically worst place on the map and you're going to the best. If you're going there on your own, you're not going to last long. You're going to get wrecked and the team is going to be 1 player down. When you're in a dogfight, keep moving. A stationary vehicle attracts fire like a sitting duck. And try to avoid dogfighting in locations where an unengaged enemy can snipe at you. A word of advice, Punis: placing your main weapon on a single exposed part, not the best plan. Putting a fuel barrel next to it was an even worse idea. Nothing exceptional happened in this battle, but I did nothing foolish, and I was rewarded with a solid MVP win. That's all folks, see you on my next video.